It's kind of similar to last week's, right? Where it's kind of more about relationships and patching up relationships as opposed to moving the plot forward. But I'm here for it. I ain't complaining. I'm very happy
Mhm.
with it. Hey guys, so this is a clip from our podcast. Drops every Tuesday. We're gonna leave it linked up top. So check out that content and don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks, guys. I wasn't expecting this, but I'm happy I have it. I'm happy I have it. This is like going out to eat and you're like, you know what? Surprise me. You're talking to a local. You're like, you know what? Or like when you go to pay the bill and you all throw your cards in and you play roulette for who pays the bill. It's like pick one of those cards to pay the meal. It's always a surprise. So I'm happy that I got surprised with this episode. What did you, as the manga reader, what did you think of this episode focused on Roxy?
Yeah, I really liked how well it was done, like, especially like when the telepathy with the flashing lights and like little
Yes.
cracks. It's like, oh, you can feel. It's like, oh, she's like, there's something going on, but like I can't receive the messages. It's like, oh, so good, so good how they showed how she feels about going back home and the people.
Yeah, and what a way to visually show that. You know what I mean? Because it's telepathy, right? So either you can convey that in them hearing each other, but the lips not moving, or if someone can't understand it, how do you convey that someone's trying to talk to you? Well, Studio Bind has come up with a very creative and beautiful way. And again, at first, I'm watching, I'm like, all right, I know this means something. I don't know what it is though. I don't know what it is. And
Hmm.
I think her race is the Mugerd, right, or Megerd. So I knew that they live a
Yeah.
long time, but I didn't. Maybe it was explained to us before anime onlys, but I didn't know that they communicated telepathically. Maybe they explained it. Maybe I just forgot it. But
Yeah, it was yeah. When Rudy first showed up, he was like, "Oh, she can't. She's the only one that can't do telepathy. That's why she's left."
okay, okay.
But it was
So yeah,
it was a small little thing. I think there was more going on in that episode. So
yeah. So I didn't immediately catch it, but man, when it was kind of explained, I'm like, ah, what a beautiful way to show it. What a beautiful way to show it. And it's a lot of character development for Roxy. I mean, she's kind of been this character this season that's been in the background, kind of, trailing dead end and doing her own side missions with the well, let's just say the interesting blonde character and the other guy, right? So she's kind of been doing her own thing, and it's nice to see that she kind of serves more of a purpose this season, right? Like she's not just a cameo this season, right? And she listen, if they didn't do anything with that character, still a great cameo, still a great character, but the fact that they were able to give Roxy, more character development is awesome.
hmm yeah, I really like the. I think that's what I love about Jobless so much is that like even side characters get development, like just like, oh, that's nice, and it's not like it's like bad. It's beautiful character development. It's like it's like, oh, I can really feel with this character and how they're how why they do what they do. The motivation. It's fantastic what the series does. It feels great to see how well they treat it, man.
Yeah, and it's a little bit of a slower episode this week. Not it's kind of similar to last week's, right? Where it's kind of more about relationships and patching up relationships as opposed to moving the plot forward, but I'm here for it. I ain't complaining. I'm very happy
Hmm.
with it. One big interesting plot device here is Roxy has officially learned that Rudius is part of Dead End. She kind of pieced that together. She talks to her parents, and they said, "Oh yeah, we had this guy come one time. He was with a Superd, and they said, we used to be scared of them, but he was really nice." And Roxy kind of faints. She's like, "I can't believe it. What do you mean he's with a Superd?" And as she's walking, a little piece of dialogue that I really liked is, I wouldn't put it past Rudius to resurrect the Dead End name. He'd be crazy enough to do something like that. So it's good that it's no longer kind of hidden. Like now we know that Roxy has sort of she was trailing them for a while, getting close, but as a detective, not figuring it out. Now she's kind of figured it out. Now she's going on her own journey to find everyone that's lost from the big what would you call it? Not explosion, but the big mass
Incident.
movement, the big incident, right? So it's cool
Hmm.
that she got to piece that together.
Mhm. Yeah, I think the main thing with these last few episodes was getting our foundations, getting our foundations good, Everyone's got their motivations. Rudy sees dad. It's like, okay, now I gotta find my mom and or maid and other sister. And then, Roxy's like, okay, I know where Rudy's safe. Now I'm gonna go, find other people. And now everyone's like got a goal, what they're doing. Because before this, we were like, Roxy's looking for Rudy, but she's not gonna find him because they already passed each other. But now we have her motivations. Like, okay, what's she gonna do?
Yeah,
So
like you said, it's getting the foundations correct. It's taking your car to get, the oil replaced and get everything checked up, the engine's all good, just getting a detail of your car, make it look nice on the outside, just make sure everything's smooth
it feels
because
good,
yeah, it feels good. Make sure everything's running nice, because now we're gonna take the car out for a journey, now we got a ride to go on, so hopefully, next week's episode, we get some movement here with the plot. We get whatever journey they're going to go on. We get to see where that goes. We saw a little bit of it in the beginning, right?
Yeah,
Rui
yeah.
Jurb
They're
was
on a
kind of
boat riding.
yeah. They had the boat ride. Then Rui Jurb was beating up some dudes. So that's cool to see. But next week, I want to get into the goods. Next week, I want to see how this all goes down. So yeah, great episode as always, man. Even the slower ones, right, Germs? Like, there's always something to take with these episodes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what's really good about the series. You get those highs, but then even when it because you can't be in pure action all the time. When you get those slow moments. That's where you tell how good a show is.
Yep, exactly. The true test of a show is not in its best episodes, but the worst episodes. Do they still keep you engaged? Does it still add to the story, or does it feel like it's slacking? And this is not slacking. Every episode, there's not a bad episode. There's never a bad episode. So to Studio Bind and Shoku Tensei, we salute you. And great episode as always. Great episode as always.